welcome to episode 11 of the Choose One podcast. We got a
Is it 11?
11.
Wow.
Yeah. The chicken was number 10. By the way, fantastic episode. If whatever reason you decided to start on episode 11, go back to episode 10. We talk about the Popeyes chicken, which as of now is sold out across the country. So.
Yeah. For those of you that watched episode 10 and then planned on eating the chicken sandwich after the fact, you missed the boat.
Yep.
So there's some places around the country that can't get a Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Dude, they went today to go get it from lunch, and they were sold out.
The entire country,
nationwide. He pulled up. So Carl pulled up the story.
BET put an article yesterday. Their place is completely sold out, and they're looking at 2 months before they get the stock back.
So they pulled it off the menu because,
wow,
dude, their trend game was so so tight that everything sold out.
So, which makes me feel good because we hit a great topic at a great time. So,
honestly, I feel like we got the last ones available. I feel like those are the last two.
On that end.
It's very close.
And we all could have had our own individual one, but someone didn't want to eat a full sandwich, Carl.
In all honesty,
I don't know why. I don't know why that person.
I think the splitsies thing was my idea, so I'm going to take responsibility for that. I'm like, why don't you just get two and we'll cut it in half, and that's.
Well, you saved the day because to be honest, I wasn't going to get any sandwiches because you rained on the parade, but.
Wow.
You saved the day there.
Like outside, that kind of rain?
Yeah, that kind of rain. Yeah.
Hashtag regret, so.
No, but so today, like I said, we kind of have a tender topic.
Tender?
We were mid-conversation. I said, hold on, let's turn on the mics. And that is disabilities. Now, before you just go ahead and turn off your speakers and things like that due to PC culture, we're not being offensive.
Pursuant to ARS, whatever the article number is, we do not discriminate against anyone with handicaps.
Yeah, the American Disability Clause or whatever. Yeah.
But I almost feel like that. I almost feel like this conversation is going to show just how little we discriminate against them. Because we're gonna get into that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna bring up that video that Brandon was watching this morning?
Which
one
one?
with the prosthetic legs? Have you seen that video?
No.
There's two schmucks were getting into a fight in the street, or someone's recording from their front yard, and one of the guys. Wow, really?
Yeah.
One of the guys has two prosthetic legs, and so he was having a disadvantage. So he stopped mid-fight, sat down on the street, took off his prosthetic legs, and started beating the crap out of the guy with regular legs.
That's awesome.
Hilarious.
There you go.
See, so it's almost an advantage.
So you have
half man, half machine.
Oh man, he was.
I think that could be argued.
I was crazy fight.
Some people call it a disability. Some people call it
an upgrade.
Superpower.
An upgrade, yeah, exactly.
like that runner in South Africa, the one that got charged for something completely non-running related, but he was denied to be able to run like the last Summer Olympics or something like that.
It's because he ran a stop sign.
Because he had a prosthetic. Is that what you're talking about? And it's one of those bouncy prosthetics or whatever.
Yeah.
So
those badass ones.
They considered it an advantage because it made him go faster, I guess.
Yeah. Well, of course it is. I'm not trying to race a robot on the fucking...
faster maybe in like the 100, 200 meter, but the distance...
What are you talking about? That's basically an air ride leg that, like those seats that they have in like the travel trailers.
It's not hydraulic. It's just spring...
But there's less resistance though. Look at like your foot. You're having all the tendons and bones and running and having the legs in there, and then you have this streamlined piece of metal with a.
I'm just saying, if you came in second place to Inspector Gadget, you wouldn't be just a little jaded about not getting that first place.
I probably would. Yeah.
You're gonna come in second place.
Okay, hold on. So
Gadget.
I wanted to bring up
kind of the hat copter and.
We just happened to start talking about disabilities and things like that and funny encounters that we've had with disabled individuals. Okay. I've been wanting to do some stand-up again, get back in the game, do some open mics.
Why not hit the easy target?
Hashtag no regrets.
Yeah. No. Okay. So this was coming to me as I was getting ready for bed and falling asleep, and I wrote it down because that's what you're supposed to do, right?
Sure.
And that is, is there one disability better, or like, are you? How do I phrase this?
Yeah, how do you phrase
have no
this?
arms
Is there
and no legs?
a winner disability? Like, who's the disability champ?
I got to be honest with you, bud. I don't feel like anyone with a disability is a winner.
Okay, so
I just mean in the aspect of like,
now who's digging a hole?
you know,
Because
they
they
had
have
to
that
they had to take a leg or whatever. It's like, I'm not. Yeah, they took a leg from me. Yo, they took both of mine. Boom.
Exactly. But in that scenario, one leg missing sucks. 2 legs missing really sucks.
Well, yeah. So I mean, who's the winner in that instance?
The guy with the 2 legs. He gets to be the disability champ.
Oh, we're saying like, what's the worst disability? That makes you
I'm
the champ.
sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought it was like, what's the best disability to have? And in my mind, it's probably no disability if I had the choice. But
one leg sucks.
Missing a finger or something
2
like
legs
that
missing
from a woodworking accident.
2 legs missing is terrible, but no arms and both legs.
The Black Knight from Monty Python.
Monty
Holy Grail.
Python.
That's just a flesh wound.
That's just a flesh wound.
I'd rather have both my legs missing than both my arms missing. So I'm going to say missing 2 arms is clearly worse than missing 2 legs.
I mean, yes and no. I guess you kind of work with what you got. It's an even trade-off, man, because you're missing your legs. You need the arms to move you forward on the wheelchair. You're missing the arms. You got your legs to carry you around.
You can go places, do things.
I mean, you can do that with a wheelchair too, but
Oh, yes, but with no legs, you got to have someone feed you. You got to have someone wipe your own, you know what I mean, wipe your butt, clean you up.
Oh, you mean no arms?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
did I say that wrong?
You
Sorry.
said no legs.
Sorry.
I'm like, you can.
No arms is, in my opinion, way worse than no legs. And by worse in this situation, they win in the competition.
the pity prize.
No pity. Whoa.
Well,
no
that's what it
pity.
sounds like you're trying to describe.
No pity.
I feel like this is taking a weird turn. I don't want to get into which
is
disability is the best on the scale of like worst to have. When we were talking about it, I was more
Okay,
getting
all right. Gotta go.
I was getting more fired up in the sense that you were telling your story about the grocery store. First of all, I reiterate.
You need to repeat the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so me and someone on a scooter are headed towards the same item in the grocery store, and I kind of like sped up to beat them.
Were they in a
To the
personal
bacon.
scooter or were they in like the
store
scooter?
scooter.
The store scooter?
The store scooter.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure I want to say they had crutches
Okay. Okay.
Oh, sitting like in the car.
Yeah,
or
like,
something okay.
along with them.
Yeah.
But they also had another person headed in that direction for them. Like they weren't going there on their own. You know what I mean?
Which I
So like
honestly,
her husband was walking
Shopping
towards,
with a buddy. A
Yeah,
buddy shopper.
her husband was
Yeah.
walking towards the bacon as well. So I beat them
we're
both
talking
there
about
'cause I
bacon.
sped up a little bit.
were they coming different directions or were they both?
From different directions.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like he was coming the direction I was going, and she was coming opposite direction, and he was next to me, so I sped up and beat them both.
Which, if we're being honest,
And
like it
then-
doesn't take 2 people to grab something off the shelf. So
And then walking away, I find out there's a third one, the son,
that was
and
that
he's
was
the
lagging
one who
behind.
mumbled like, "Oh, like don't worry about them, just run over their toes." I'm like,
Talking about you.
I felt like, yeah,
Wish you would.
yeah. I'm like, what the fuck?
So they came into
Like,
Walmart.
so because I sped up my walk, I have to slow down because you know that's what it was like. I have to slow
they
down.
came into
'cause you're going
Walmart
slow.
with a bacon objective, and then they split up to dominate.
Wait. Is there any other reason to go to Walmart than a bacon objective?
No,
Look,
it was.
I'm gonna tell you
it was
this.
A grocery store.
First of all, I question the entire integrity of this 3-person team because if you're splitting up, where it's like, all right, we're in here, let's get in, find the bacon, and get out. You head down aisle 6. You head.
Right.
Everyone knows where the fucking bacon is kept, so that should really just be
Yeah.
let's all head that way because I'm pretty sure that's where it is.
It might have been like I broke up their meetup spot, like the base.
Oh,
it was
like
like
one
meet me at
went
the
for,
base.
Meet me at the bacon.
Like one went for Cheetos, one went for
And I just
baking
fucked
supplies.
the whole thing up. You know what I'm saying? So
Mark was
he
in the
probably a little
rendezvous
hot.
point.
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
But do you see how quickly how their mind goes towards let's take this helpful prosthetic and turn it into a weapon?
And
You
then
know what I
don't
mean?
even
Just
think I ended up getting bacon. No,
Just
yeah,
'cause
I
you're
did-
so
I did,
frustrated?
I did get the bacon.
I feel like you're the one to take all the bacon on the rack just to fucking.
Piles and piles. Oh, I'm sorry, we're all sold out.
Just into the car.
Clear the shelf.
This is my bacon now.
All right, so when I was younger, I had been told several times, like held back by grandma or whatever, because I'm about to walk forward into something because we're in the front of the line. And then because there's someone in a wheelchair, someone with crutches, like somewhere in the line, it's like, whoa, hey, what are you doing? Like, let them through. I'm just like, okay. Come to find out, people with disabilities or wheelchairs or whatever it is are really just people still. I don't know why it got put up on a pedestal for me, but some of them are nice. Some of them are assholes. Mm-hmm. And then some of them are assholes who use the disability as like a metaphorical crutch to get what they want. So I will treat...
Like jumping the line at Disney.
Oh, my God. Well, first of all, if you had the ability to, would you not jump the line? I mean... I'd do that too.
100%.
I've definitely used my grandmother's handicap placard just to get that parking spot because I'm running errands. So, I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm not mad at that. It's like you see it there, take it. What I'm talking about is...
That's what I did.
Yeah, don't...
I got a clear path to the bacon. I'm sorry.
Don't come at me like I'm the one who is like holding the bat that crippled your legs. Like I've ripped into people before because they were rude about shit. I've been on the city bus and someone in a wheelchair fucking like coming the opposite direction. There's a line, people. There's a line of people. But then they e-brake it to a stop right in front of me to get on the bus. I'm like, whoa, what the hell are you doing? And then the bus driver doesn't care. He starts the lifting. Doot, doot, doot. Now it's too late. I can't get on the fucking bus. Now he has to go first. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, I remember
Someone
that.
on two legs does that to you? What do you do, though? Like, what's your response?
Yeah,
hey,
say,
back of the fucking line, bro.
Yeah.
But if someone in a wheelchair does it, you going to say anything?
No. Well, no.
No, because you're scared of being insensitive.
No. You're right.
Absolutely not. No.
They're people. They're the regular people, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, plot twist,
So we
by
all
the way.
have disabilities.
Yeah.
Wait, plot twist.
If anything, your guys' disability is you're not willing to treat them like... I feel like me yelling at them that they're being a prick for jumping line ahead of me is my best way of showing them that they're a person to me. Same thing with crutches. Like, I get it, okay?
Back of the line, buddy.
Seriously, man. I didn't say back of the bus. I said back of the fucking line because we've all
Right.
been standing here longer than you have. Now, crutches, it depends. I've had my toes run over by, like, a wheelchair or someone on crutches, like, hit my foot. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, whatever. I'm like, it's not a big deal. Someone steps on my foot, big deal. And then I've had people where they didn't say anything. Now, I get it. You probably don't feel it. It's not skin, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But there's some pretty obvious shit out there. Like, if your wheelchair goes like this because you're running by me, how oblivious are you that you're not going to check what you just ran over? Like, anyone who's driving and they feel a little bump in the road, they're checking the mirror to see what they just ran over.
Are you going to be like, yo, you scuffed my kicks, bro?
No, could give a shit about that, but it's just like, hey, Hot Wheels, watch where you're going, would you?
Hot Wheels.
Well, it's like, what are you in a fucking hurry for? You don't have to wait in line. You're going to skip to the front once you get there anyway.
That's a good point.
Sorry, maybe I'm being a little insensitive, but the point is...
Now, that's what I was saying. Now who's getting insensitive and...
I'm thinking back to that one time. The guy was a real schmuck. But the point is, I don't think it deserves any extraneous treatment. Now, will I hold the door open extra? You know, because it's like, yeah. What am I going to do? Fucking, if I'm right there holding the, like, not holding the door, you're going to struggle to fucking get in through the door on a wheelchair and crutches. So, sure, why not? It's the same thing. I'd open the door for a kid or, you know, chivalry for, you know, elderly or a woman or anyone who's walking through, same as I would anyone else. Mm-hmm. Now, am I going to fucking sit there holding the door open because you got a cell phone call and you're looking for the... Fuck, no, man. No, get your ass inside or you're going to have to struggle with it. It's the same thing that I would tell anybody else.
Quality, man.
But I laugh because...
No, it's called equal opportunity.
Okay.
It makes sense. Why not? You know, if you're just trying to get by and, yeah, you stop to help out somebody, but you're not there to... I don't know, change their tire for them. I mean,
I do have the same thought process though when I see someone in a wheelchair. Like, I don't want to treat them any different than I would treat someone else, right? And I don't know where I was going with this.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where
Because
we're
now
going
my
with
head's
this.
really dancing of like maybe we should avoid some topics or some stories. No,
we had that long list of stuff. We're like, no, we're gonna skip this
Honestly,
stuff.
you're going to go back and edit this before it goes on the air anyway, so let's just get it all
no,
out.
He's not. He's gonna leave the whole thing on.
no, I've been cutting a lot.
Yeah, he's been
Have you?
cutting it out.
Not a lot, but
Pretty much
Yeah,
anything
it's,
that's...
You should go back and listen to it first.
I will definitely be listening to this episode first.
Are we talking about just my story or the whole thing?
No.
No,
whole
the
thing.
whole thing. Are we gonna turn this off?
And see. Oh,
When are we gonna
All right, no, this is where I was going. Okay.
do the intro now?
I don't want to treat
this week's episode brought to you by.
Let's go. Let's get an episode in.
No. What's our topic now?
Oh,
No, but for real. Okay, all right. On a serious note,
Speaking of handicapped people,
Oh man.
wow.
I seriously want to talk 3 minutes or do a set on disability champions. And you don't think that's good?
I think it
is that
sounds
tone
terrible.
line?
I wouldn't... I'm going to tell you what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Bad Air Productions.
I'm going to tell you what.
definitely.
I haven't personally gone on stage to do comedy, but
Yeah.
I would feel that's not something to open with. I would I would definitely consider, if you already have them rolling, like if you have them laughing at pretty much anything you say,
Okay.
then yeah, throw that in there because you're probably going to get a lot of ooh, and you're all, yeah, too soon, and then you have the recovery. You're ahead of the game. But I definitely wouldn't go out there and, because honestly, all the handicap seating is going to be right in the front, so you really don't want to go up there and open with that.
No, because that's what I was thinking. Is like who has the best or who's disability champion?
You keep
so
saying
that's
that
the-
champion.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, because it's not a bad thing.
It's
to
throwing
have
me
a
off.
disability.
It's throwing me off.
It's
It
not a
is.
bad thing to have a disability. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
I think people who are disabled would disagree.
if two disabled people were
I
sitting,
think you would have to ask those people
sitting in a room.
Whoa. Those people.
who.
If two disabled people are getting on a bus, who has the right of way?
Ooh.
One leg missing, 2 legs missing, arms missing. What's the answer?
I'm going to be honest with you.
Right
That's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to think things through and
I mean,
hopefully make it funny.
am I in a horrible mind frame
see it.
for thinking that anyone who isn't already in a chair should be allowed to go sit down first instead of standing around waiting for...
Exactly. So boom. So, well, what if they're both in a wheelchair?
Someone who's
No, he's talking
Like
about
this-
himself
say in a
versus
chair
the person.
already getting on the bus, they should be loaded first.
I mean, why though? Because then everybody standing
No,
has
is that
to...
what that's not what you're
I'm thinking they're already sitting. Like, they're already comfortable.
Right.
So maybe we can get the rest of the people who...
Oh, get on there and then have the.
Load up all
Yeah,
the-
because I don't need the thing to come down for me. Like, let's just get up the steps, get everybody on, and then we'll do the... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me. I'm looking
Logically.
at efficiency. I'm looking at not building resentment for all the other 20 people who are waiting to get on the bus.
All right. Well, I think.
Yeah.
And on that
You
note,
got a little touchy.
That got a little
But
touchy.
No,
I can.
not necessarily yours. I'm just saying the whole
It's a
topic,
touchy
the
subject.
Whole, the whole 22 minutes we've got here is, I'm going to say,
Iffy.
not usable. But this is what I
Not
wanted to
bad.
talk about
But
it and
this-
try and flesh it out because I do want to talk about it on.
Oh, okay.
I'm feeling it.
we're his guinea pigs.
Okay,
we're
so-
his fishbowl
If I can
of
do it
thoughts.
right,
The
I think
recap
it's-
of
Here, you know what?
Popeyes is
For
good.
your stand up, here's the real
Yeah.
question. There are people in a wheelchair who are in there forever, whether it's lost legs or quadriplegic, paraplegic, whatever it is.
Right.
Then there's people who are in a wheelchair because they had like knee surgery. Maybe they broke an ankle and they just need to get around. It's better than crutches, right?
Mm-hmm.
So are they on even keel there? I feel like they're not.
Of course not. No.
I feel like they're not.
No.
So
Who
does
are you
it,
to make that judgment? Like,
No, I
you're gonna like question them right there, like, hey, what's going on? Why are you in that chair? Was it knee surgery or is it like a permanent thing?
okay.
well,
Let me
kind of just.
more thoughts here. Physical disabilities are terrible. Mental.
if we're gonna get into mental
disabilities?
disabilities right now, I think we should cut that one short because I feel like that's a whole.
Mental
a-
disabilities. I mean, that extra 23rd chromosome. I mean, does that make?
Yeah, you go ahead, David, because I'm not gonna.
Is my crippling anxiety any worse?
Good
than...
save. Good save.
If anybody at home is still listening at this point, just go ahead and stop now. And
This
we'll
will
go
all
to
be cut
episode,
out. This
episode
is-
12.
Like I'm for real about to reset it here. Maybe this will be like the lost episode.
If anyone's mouse button is hovering over the complaint submission form for Spotify,
I just got us on iTunes, and now we're gonna be kicked off.
yeah, Christ, do we even know? Is the CEO of iTunes like in a wheelchair? Is there anything like that where?
But see, that's the thing. I don't feel I'm being disrespectful at all. I'm just clearly asking
Who's the champion?
who in the scenario has the worst disability, and
I mean, there's always.
is the Paralympics not just a big game of who's got the best disability?
No.
No,
You're talking about
I
the
think you're
Special
talking
Olympics?
about
Wait,
the person.
not Special Olympics.
wait. There's another one.
Yeah, there's the Paralympics, yeah.
Oh.
Immediately following the Summer and Winter Games, there's the Paralympics.
Well, that's the Special Olympics that has all of that stuff in it.
Do they call it Special Olympics? I
Yeah.
thought the Special Olympics was like everyone's hugging at the end of the race.
Typically, yeah, that does happen as well. Way to go, number 6. You made it.
No,
All right.
but the Paralympics is like just missing arms and legs and stuff. It's not.
Yeah,
There's no special people on those Olympics.
but they're also part of the Special Olympics.
But is
Which
NBC
which
calling
will
it the
be-
Special
which
Olympics?
will be
You know what
held-
I'm talking about, right?
which
I'm sorry,
will be
just the
held
hugging at
next
the end of,
summer
where
in
everyone gets a
Tokyo
participation award.
That's the Special Olympics. That's.
It's terrible.
after the regular Summer Olympics.
Am I going to hell for wanting to talk about this topic?
I don't think it's just this
No.
topic.
Maybe
that's
that joke
how
was
we're gonna get
maybe
there.
that joke was a little rough there, but
Yeah, that's one
I
to
just
test
really
out
want to
at
know
your next
what
gig.
you're talking about when you say champion.
okay. Well,
Like,
so
are you talking about somebody that would like win the competition you're speaking of, or the person that would be
yes,
least
there's
able to
$1,000
compete?
on the line. 2 people are in this competition. One person has one missing leg. The other person has his one arm missing.
Honestly, David, I feel like podcast success has gone to your head already. Like you're drunk with power. You're already talking about underground disabled fights, like pitting them against each other for money, no less.
Not fighting, but they have to
Are you-
clearly
are you
just
sure
come
they're
to a
not fighting?
conclusion who has it worse.
So a pity party is what you're coming
No
down to.
pity. There's no pity.
You're saying who's worse?
Who
Kinda what it sounds like.
is gonna win that money?
Just chimp.
The person who gets the
And it's
bacon
not for
first.
it's not for an able-bodied person to decide, right? But they have to work it out. I'm just making some observations that one leg missing is clearly better than having 2 legs missing. I think that can be an agreed upon scenario there. No.
I mean, I don't know, because honestly, I've never had 1 or 2 legs missing before.
I know.
I've had one fall asleep on me, and that shit was terrible.
Think about having 2 legs fall asleep.
Yeah, but honestly, when I had the one fall asleep, I got up and tried to like walk it off, and that was excruciating. When they were both asleep, I knew there was nothing I could
You
do,
just
and I
said
just sort of
you
kicked
waited
back and
out.
let the circulation come back.
Are you getting my champion drift though?
Not really, man. I still feel like
Not
you're
so
trying to like
much, no.
gladiator these guys together, and
Okay,
It's
there's
fine,
one
though. It's
person
fine,
with
though. I don't want you to continue.
2
trying to
2
really
missing
don't.
legs versus
Jeez.
a blind person. Who's got it worse? Clearly, the blind person has it worse. Am I going to hell for thinking about this?
I think this episode.
Am I the only one that's?
here's what I might do. I might pre-screen this one to your wife just to sort of see what kind of feedback we get, like in
No,
a
I
test
think
market.
it's a-
I've already screened the topic and I've gotten the eye roll, but I needed to flesh out. I needed to flesh out some ideas.
Okay.
I feel like the direction that you're heading brings up a lot of question marks,
Such
as what the fuck is this guy trying to get at?
So a paraplegic and a quadriplegic walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Is that what you're trying to get to now?"
Yeah. Who am I serving first?
Oh.
Is that who the champion is? Who gets served first?
Sure. Yes.
So it's whoever the
Has the-
bartender has most pity on.
Okay,
It's the one that has that pack of bacon.
That's what
in
it
his hand
is.
from
Yeah,
the
it's
store.
a pity award. That's what the
All right, if
championship
you want to
is.
phrase it that it's pity, okay, first of all.
He's trying to flip it back.
If you want to
The
phrase
Soros
it that way.
pity party and see what it comes up with.
Listen.
No, I think we're all pretty clear on that.
Honestly, I think the champion of disabilities here is the one who
Colorblindness.
keeps asking the question about champions.
Colorblindness is a clear disability,
Only when driving with horizontal stoplights.
but on the most microscopic level, right? They're at the bottom of
Well,
the list.
That'd be pretty big for me.
If I had to rate the top 10 disabilities,
Oh,
I mean, you know, there's so many conditions there though, because it's like this guy, you know, he's colorblind, but he works in a paint factory. It's like relative to everybody else, that makes life pretty harder. It's like, yeah, you know, that guy in Peru, he's colorblind, but it sucks is his whole house is surrounded by non-poisonous and poisonous trees. The poisonous ones are red, the non-poisonous ones are green. Yeah, it's fucking terrible life, like not knowing which one is which. But it's all kind of perspective too, because if you were born not being able to walk, you don't really have a basis for comparison. If you lost your legs after being walking, you'd be like, fuck, I miss those sweet-ass legs of mine. You know what I mean?
great point. I'm born with a baby arm.
So you're taking a character from what was the Scream parody? Scary Movie.
It can't do
Scary
anything.
Movie.
It's
Chris
there.
That's Chris Elliott's character from Scary Movie.
I can't. Versus, I was in a terrible accident and now I have lost the use of my other arm. Who's got it worse?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
We're gonna start this over.
I don't know about starting it over.